Great day. Y'all know what it is. I'm Black Jack, House of Cons. Monday, July 24, 2023. Salute to the tribe. Salute to Sammy. Salute to Uni Big Tree. Salute to El Noble Khan. Salute to Enoch 0407 in the house. Tribe up. I hope everybody doing good today. I hope everybody feeling well. I hope everybody doing well and feeling well, my nigga. I hope everybody is above the weather, my nigga. Salute. Tribe up. Hit the like, subscribe, share the video. We back one more time. I'll holler at y'all one more again. I know some of y'all might be tired of me. Y'all be like, that nigga Black Jack be going. Salute. Hold on. Let me crank that up one time. I got noggins out here stealing my sound effects. Let me crank that up one time. Hey, when they say I don't know, they say mockery or copying is the biggest form of flattery, I guess. It's all good and I ain't even mad, my nigga. Hey, it's the House of Cons, we drop that straight raw for your jaw. We telling real history over here. We saluting for the tribe. We talking about our history, not his story, our story, my nigga. And we gonna get into it. The title of the night show is quote unquote Black America, my nigga. Quote unquote Black America, my nigga. And I be rocking these titles. I try to draw in certain crowds, my nigga. When I put these titles in, and when I use terms like Native American, even though we know better, we know who we are, right? I use these terms to try to bring in certain crowds, my nigga. So tonight we titled the show Black, quote unquote Black America, cause we trying to bring that crowd in, my nigga. We trying to bring the tribe in, the unaware people in, my nigga. I want some of the unaware, the niggas that think they from somewhere else, I want some of them niggas to pull up. So I'm trying to catch their attention. So we titled this one, quote unquote, Black America. But we know we bigger than black, right? Salute, tribe up. Hey, we do what we do to be original over here, you know what I'm saying? Everything. I watch content too. I watch creators too, my nigga. I keep my ear to these YouTube streets. And I try to dare to be different, my nigga. I see what other people doing, even people that's on the same subject I'm on. I try to do my thing a little different, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I try to be original. I try to be myself, my nigga. Down to the images I use, down to the way I talk about the stuff, down to the sound effects, down to everything, down to the type of music I roll in the background. I try to do my own thing. I try to be careful to be different, my nigga. But hey, it's people out here bigger than me, more subscribers than me. They sit back and watching too, and they probably feel like, he ain't got that many subscribers. I can use his shit. Nobody ain't gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Well, we know. Hey, well, we gonna keep damn to be different, right? We're gonna do this thing a little different. We're gonna try to make our effect the way we do it. Salute to the brothers and sisters that's doing it the way they do it. You know what I'm saying? Like the brothers and sisters that I watch, and that you watch. Salute to them. We just gonna try to be original and try to bring the content from a pure place. We ain't on here just for views and likes. We ain't on here just trying to scam and wow. We got a real message. So with that being said, we're gonna get into it. And tonight, like I said, we talking quote unquote Black America. And y'all saw the thumbnail, and then y'all seen the intro screen, right? I got that stronghold of the Naga on the thumbnail, and then I got Quetzalcoatl on the cross on the intro, right? Quetzalcoatl on the cross. I don't know, y'all. I be looking at stuff from a third eye point of view. Sometimes I ain't see stuff right away. Sometimes I catch it later. So that's why I always double back, my nigga. I always go over stuff that I've been seen before, but I always double back because sometimes you miss something. It's like watching the movie. That third or fourth time you seen the movie, you catch stuff that you ain't catch the first time, right? Hey, salute the Bronze Flat Power God in the house. Salute, tribe up. So I always go back over my research. I go back over everything. The Bone Savage clocks. I go back over the tobacco statues. I double back and triple back because sometimes you miss stuff. Like this Quetzalcoatl on the cross, my nigga. back in the day when I used to look at this, you know, I was just recognizing the knock on the cross. But it's a lot I miss, like that hoop earring that it look like he got on right there. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know, does that look like a hoop earring to you, my nigga? Not only that, the brother look like he laced in pearls, my nigga. So like I say, I always double back, and stuff I might not have known or might not have caught on to at one time, I catch on to it later, my nigga, just by doubling back. So we're gonna do a little bit of doubling back tonight on some stuff. But check them out. The nigga got on hoops and pearls, my nigga. Like this is not coincidence. This is not a coinky dink, my nigga. Now watch this. I'ma start seeing content creators out here talking about coinky dink. Watch, I ain't tripping though. But this ain't no coinky dink, my nigga. The nigga got on the loincloth, the nigga got on pearls and hoop earrings, my nigga. I done seen this so many times, my nigga, that I just can't miss it. Even when I go back on stuff that I might have missed it before in the past, because I didn't know what I was looking at the time. But now I see clearly from a third eye point of view, my nigga, not a bird eye point of view, my nigga. And that's another one of my catchwords right there, y'all, want to catchphrase. See, I try to be different, man. I try to write my own little catch. I said, I wrote that down one day. I said, yeah, from a third eye point of view, not a bird eye point of view. You big dummy. Salute. That's one of my little, it's like that straight raw for your jaw. That's something, you know, these taglines I wrote. And I try to do it show that's somewhat professional, my nigga. You know, Blackjack can be a little wily, you know, I'm old urban, old wild Indian, but I try to be a little professional, my nigga. I got catchphrases. Like great day. That's my granddaddy word. My granddaddy, great day. That was his word. You know, he used that just as a greeting. Great day. Sometimes he used it as an expression of excitement. Like if I walk in the house with a cooler full of fish I done caught because I went fishing, I walk up in the house with the fish, my granddad up in that piece, he might say, great day. Where you caught all that at, boy? Salute. You know, I try to be original, my nigga. I don't try to start the show like everybody else, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I try, you know, put a little effort into this. But let me move on. I'm just tripping. You know, I'm just tripping. Let me move on, though. All right, so we're gonna get into this quote unquote Black America, my nigga. And like I say, I like to go back and double back on stuff, cause I like to, you know, I'm like a detective, or I'm like a detective, my nigga. I like to go back over stuff, cross my T's, dot my I's, you know, and make sure I ain't miss nothing. You know, if I got a lead, I want to make sure. See, the thing about me, I try to prove myself wrong. See, if I can't prove myself wrong, I damn sure know nobody else can't prove me wrong. That's the thing about me. When I get a hold of something and it like a lead, the first thing I try to do is prove it wrong. Like even when, you know, I'm just saying, that's the first thing I try to do. I try to prove it wrong. So I like to go all back over stuff over and over again to make sure that I'm not crazy or I'm not tripping. So one thing I want to go back over tonight, and I know, like I say, some people might get tired of this, but you know, repetition is the definition of perfection, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So repetition makes you perfect, my nigga. You can call it off the top of your head just like that there. Somebody question you, say, oh, I know it right off the top of my head, because you done went over it over and over and over again. And sometimes you catch stuff that you miss, my nigga. So we're going back over these tobacco blackamoors one more time. Salute, tribe up. Like I said, one time somebody asked me how I do my research. You know what I'm saying? I show y'all very easily when I'm online. This is how I do online research. Now, when I'm at the library or when I'm shopping books, I might move a little differently. But when I'm doing online, internet-based research, this is how. On Google, right? Use the source that everybody uses, right? So we go back to the Blackamoor, the tobacco Blackamoor, specifically written just like that, tobacco Blackamoor. See, when I put tobacco Blackamoor, they know I'm talking about a tobacco Indian, right? But they know I'm being exclusive, my nigga. They know when I put in tobacco Blackamoor, they know I mean strictly for my nigga. Salute. They know I mean no $5 pretendians.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I put tobacco Blackamoor. They know I'm going to the ancient Naga. They know this when I type that. So watch what the search yields, you know. First off, right away, the Blackamoor with his feathered headdress, my nigga. They'll try to say those are tobacco leaves and all this bull jive, but we know better over here. We know better. Let's stroll up, son. Look, from Orinoco tobacco to Blackamoor snuff boxes. And we ain't gonna even click on some of these yet. We just gonna read what we can see right away, right? Just off the first page. It say this essay investigates the circulation of the trope, right? They called you a trope, managa, of the black body in visual and textual representation of tobacco consumption. Yeah, the black body, we know. Not no fake ass red man. Let's stroll down. A matched pair of Venetian carved ebonized tobacco jars, Blackamoors. Rare late 17th century antique tobacco advertising statue, right? They say it's a rare. This one is rare. They say this is from the late 1600s, Managa, the 17th century. They say this is the beginning. This is when they first started carving tobacco images. You know, we talked about this before. Y'all seen this image. But I'm gonna make some points tonight with this Blackamoor stuff. Say carved from a single piece of timber. The upright figure depicted as a Blackamoor in a stylized tobacco leaf trap. See how they want to hijack you? They know it's feathers, but they want to hide you from being an Indian. They want, on this particular ad, they put, no, don't say those are feathers. Say those tobacco leaves. Tobacco leaf tribal headdress. What tribe you know was using tobacco leaves to make a headdress? And tobacco leaf skirt. When since somebody made a headdress and a skirt out of some dried up ass tobacco leaves that's gonna crumble as soon as you brush up against them? Who does that? Right? Let's click on that one time, because I know some new people in here, some people that ain't been with me that long. They may not have seen this one. Let's just click on it for a second. We ain't gonna spend too much time. We just making comparisons, pointing out lies and pointing out truths. All right. I don't know why it's taking so long to load. Man, he look like my granddaddy Papa. He look like my other granddaddy, not Blackjack. He like Papa. I mean, my granddaddy Papa was black as this, boy. That nigga was black. That nigga, big nigga that drive trucks. Big truck driving nigga. 39.50 euros or whatever. All right, let's see. Picked in the Blackamoor, right? So, right. Let's find where they call them an Indian at. October, blah blah blah. Blackamoor, tobacco and snuff. Verso is the original iron hand condition. So they ain't even see in this modern day description. They done hijacked it. They call it the tribal headdress, tobacco leaves, and all that. On that one, they hijacked it because he too black to call him a red man. You can't call him a red man. You know what I'm saying? But let's go. Let's back up. Let's scroll down some more. Vintage ceramic Moorish, boy. Blackamoor Moorish, right? They try to blend all that together, right? Even though them two terms might actually even be independent of each other. Now look here, JSTOR, Ben's novel investment in Orinoco. Look at the picture now, right? Depicts a tobacco leaf and feather clad slave. Oh, see, now they saying feather, right? And then they call him a slave. So you know, slave code word for Naga, right? They call him a slave. This say he black. Are you want to put it's like you implying he a slave? It ain't nothing about this statue saying slavery. But anyway, it say it depicts a tobacco leaf and feather-clad slave smoking his, or just a black Naga, right? A Blackamoor smoking his pipe. The Blackamoor was the universal sign of tobacco shops. All right, let's click on it. They talking about the slave. This Naga don't look like. Yeah, he might look like the slave ass, but they talking about they brought in new slaves. Yeah, he do look like them ass. All right, so they ain't got to load it up. You got to click. I don't feel like loading it up. Look, I can blow it up like this. Look at that Naga. Look, that's a nigga. Hey, this is funny, man. It's just funny because like it's like they going out the way to say, okay, this is something else. This is not an Indian, but some of them telling the truth. Look, an Indian Blackamoor. See. So some of the Dutch said, fuck it, ain't no sense in lying. An Indian Blackamoor tobacco merchant by the Dutch school. You know what I'm saying? Some of these Dutch, some British. The title, That's the title of it. See, they couldn't hijack this one because it's in the title. The Indian and Blackamoor is in the title. Indian Blackamoor tobacco merchants from 1700 to 1750. Click on this Naga. I bet he nappy headed as fuck. See? You know what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. Same feathers on. Naga nappy headed. Y'all seen this one? They telling you here Indian and they telling you here nickel, right? They telling you both at the same time. It ain't who's an Indian, who's a Negro now, right? They're telling you it's the same. They're telling you Negroes and Indians defined. No, they're telling you an Indian and the Blackamoor, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's go some more. These folks is funny, man. That's why I don't even argue with them. I argue with them for fun. I play with them and shit, but like, it's no debate for real. It's no debate whatsoever. Like, anybody that don't know this, I just feel like they either ignorant or they're stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because like, ignorant is not an insult. That just means you don't know something. Stupid is an insult. That means you just looking the other way, but you know what I'm saying? That's the difference in that. I don't blame some people for being ignorant. I expect them to be when they've been brainwashed. I mean, we all were, right? Hey, look, it's a Blackamoor tobacco. Look, a rare and superb hand-carved wooden Blackamoor. A rare and superb hand-carved Blackamoor tobacco jar, right? $741. All right, Blackamoor tobacco, Bernard Bloch, Pinot Majolica, Bernard Bloch, Blackamoor tobacco. The autochthonous Americans, right? Tamaricans, but not. Yeah. Let's see what else. Let's see if we got any more calling them a Negro. Like the Bone Savage Clocks did, right? But you see what it is. Alright, so let's click on this though. Click on this. Right now we on cabbyblog.com. Say on London's Fag Inn. Hey, London's Fag Inn. That's the name of that's the title of the source we're looking at. I'm not trying to be funny or anything, YouTube, just in case y'all want to get mad, rainbow people. I ain't write this shit. I'm just reading it. That's the title, London's Fag Inn. The title of this article, Thinking Aloud. Yes, we allowed to think. They say tobacco is said to have arrived on our shores. They're talking in London. In 1586, okay, y'all got the tobacco in London in 1586. Yeah, almost 100 years after Columbo rolled up. All right, so we get it. Y'all had the tobacco back in Britain by then, and it was first smoked at the Pied Bull in Islington. And what else y'all was smoking? They was probably smoking cocaine, marijuana, all the herbs from the Americas. They was smoking tobacco. Let's just tell it like it is, man. Y'all want to say just tobacco because that's legal. What else y'all was smoking? Y'all was smoking American cocaine. Y'all was smoking American weed. You know what y'all was doing over there in London because y'all was some dopers, right? I ain't saying weed dope and that, but I'm saying in general what they do. They dopers. They'll smoke anything that move. But let's continue though. You know what I'm saying? They were smoking tobacco packs in 1586. They say, oh, we got a Naga pack. They done went back to London talking about they got a Naga pack, and they in the Pied Bull in Islington. The habit proved so popular that only 28 years later, not even 30 years later, there was recorded over 7,000 tobacco shops in London. And guess what? All of them had a niglet in front of them. Salute.
Darkness, everybody,
And they say we went over to America. We found these black ass Indians. They had arrows and long ass pipes. My granddaddy had a long ass pipe. My granddaddy Black Jack Senior, he had a pipe collection. I had to go to my daddy's house and ask him where my granddaddy pipes at. I just want to go get them. One of them had made out of corn husk. He had all kind of pipe. He had a long ass pipe like this. I remember. But let me continue though. They 7,000 tobacco shops, right? And they put a niglet in front of everyone, nappy head, black ass Naga with pearls on. He always got pearls on and feathers, and he hold the pipe a lot of the times, or he holding a tobacco leaf in his hand. And see, that's how you get them too. See, hold up now. Let's pause. Remember how we just read that it said the hijack tried to say them tobacco leaves on his headdress and on his loincloth, right? When we know they feathers. So the hijack tried to say they tobacco leaves because they haven't thought about this. What about all the ones that's actually holding the tobacco leaf in their hand that look nothing like the skirt or their headdress? We gonna pull up one. But I just thought about that myself. I just connected that dot myself. You got pictures of these niggas holding a tobacco leaf in their hand that look nothing like these feathers on their skirt. Look nothing like the feathers on their headdress. So we know those are lies. That's why I'm gonna write a book about this. Because I'm gonna point out all the lies and I'm gonna make it readable with any, well, 5th grader can pick this book up and see what I'm saying. But let me back up, man. Let me back up and finish reading. 7,000 tobacco shots in London. This at the time when 8 ounces of tobacco cost 5 whatever. By the 18th century to tobacconists shops, shops were displaying a large wooden figure of a black Indian. What the Indians look like? They were red, man? Nah. In London, they telling you right there. In London, they tell you what are my fake red men at, man? Yeah, please, if you're a fake red, I know they in here watching sometime, cause I'll be looking at how many people watching, and I look at my likes, and they don't be adding up. So I start subtracting, and I said, you know what? It's a $5 Indians watching, and they be hating on some colonizers one. So any $5 Indians in the audience, man, just let me know what's up, man. What's happening? You want smoke? Black Indians, right? What they wearing? Wearing a crown of tobacco leaves and a kilt of the same material. They leaves. Let's see if they leaves then. Let's see if they leaves. Matter of fact, hold up. I don't even gotta put it up. I forgot. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get some. Hold on, y'all. Alright, I'm back. These goofy ass people, they think they so smart till they dumb. They keep calling this shit tobacco leaves, but they're so dumb because they don't know we look at everything over here. Like the shirt I got. If you look close, by the way, if you like the shirt, you want to get you one strictly for Monagas. He got the tobacco leaf in his hand. It looks nothing like his feathered skirt. That's a green tobacco leaf he's holding. His feathered skirt is red, white, and blue, my naga. And yeah, he's smoking a pipe, just like the other naga. Just like the other naga. I could put it up on the internet. I mean, I got this material. By the way, you got on the Whoop That Trick shirt. If you want to get that Whoop That Trick action, man, strictly for my nagas for the low price of $19.99. Monaga, $20. $20, my naga. Cheaper than your last pack, my naga. I'm just saying, these folks is liars. They are liars, my naga. They are bold-faced liars. I would change. I'm telling you, these people just liars, my naga. But notice though, when anytime the fakers got it on, they gonna call it feathers. Then they'll call it feathers when the fakers got it on. Though when you got it on, my naga, they gonna call it tobacco leaves. Even though you holding some leaves in your hand that don't look nothing like what they calling your loincloth. They calling your feathered headdress tobacco leaves. No, feathers, Monaga. When have you seen a blue tobacco leaf, Monaga? Even in the fall, have you ever seen a blue leaf, Monaga? No, these people are stupid. They so stupid, it's ridiculous, Monaga. I'm just saying, Monaga, these people so stupid. They don't slow down and think about what they saying about their lies. And that's how all liars is. No liar think about his lies. He just blab about stupid ass lies, thinking you dumb enough to believe his lies. Think you dumb enough to believe his lies, Monaga. Let's pull up another one holding some a tobacco leaf just to prove our case, Monaga. Even though we ain't gotta prove it, we know the deal. Who else holding some tobacco leaves? Well, I got plenty of them saved. I just try to pull one real fast though. Pull one real fast, just like this naga here, man. Just like this naga right here, Monaga. Look at this, man. Let's click on his. Well, I ain't gonna go. Wait a minute. Let me go. Let's search the image and get the source. We don't go to Pinterest. Let's get the source. Blackamoor. Yeah, we know it's a Blackamoor, of course, with his feathers on. Pinterest, Christie's. Let's go to Christie's and see what they say on Christie's about this. Man, of course, translated, man. We ain't clicking cookies. We ain't gotta do nothing. Scroll up to the description. I looked at it on my phone already. See, they got on the web. They got, look at the American furniture. Let me scroll up. Where it's at? Way down here somewhere. What they call this Blackamoor Naga. I gotta stroll down. There you go, right there. Hey, look, American. Blackamoor American, not African, right? Yeah, they ain't gonna let me click on it because I ain't gonna hit the cookie set. It's all good. I'll just back out of it. Let me get another one holding the leaf, man. Just so we can just prove that this not a leaf skirt they got on. That's not a leaf skirt. None of that shit that they saying. That's not a leaf headdress. No, the Naga got the leaves. As a matter of fact, let me just go to my community tab. What I'm doing? I got plenty of pictures in my community tab. I ain't gotta even go through there. Just go to my community tab. I know I got plenty of pictures of them with the holding the feathers in the community tab. Let's see. I'm just going out to fly, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Nagas. We know we see the spill. That's why I be posting all this, man, because like I want y'all to have this too, man. I want y'all to be able to access this stuff real quick. Somebody come testing y'all, to testing the tribe, man. Call them out fast, man. Call them out in a hurry. Pull out so much on them so quick that they can't even think straight. That's what I be doing to people. They don't even want to argue with me. I make people change the subject for real when it come to this shit. I know I got plenty of them. I got so many of these images, like even in my phone. There you go. Two right there. Look. See, these don't look like. Does that look like they loincloth, my Naga? Does that look anything? Does that look anything like his headdress? No. That's a tobacco leaf he's holding. That's a tobacco leaf he's holding. It looks nothing like the red, white, and blue feathers. It's not even shaped the same, my Naga. I'm not stupid, my Naga. I know you ain't stupid either, my Naga. It just takes somebody to point this out, and anybody with common sense should be able to see this. And if you got common sense and you are shown this and you ignore it, you stupid. You either stupid or you choosing to be a liar. You choosing. I don't care if you in love with Africa. I don't care if you got a big old Africa tattooed on your back, my Naga, and your ass straight out of Georgia. If I show you this, you can't deny it. If you still try to deny it, you a liar. You a straight up liar, and it's past ignorant at that point. You a dummy now. Looks nothing like. It don't even have the tobacco leaf looks nothing like a feathered headdress. It don't have the same ridges, nothing. Look, we got two of them side by side. My Naga, I did this on purpose, and actually it's a third one. Him. 3 side by side, my Naga. I did this intentionally, my Naga. I did it intentionally, my Naga. I mean, I get discouraged sometimes, my Naga. Sometimes I don't even want. Sometimes, bro, I wake up, man, tribe. I wake up in the morning sometimes, and I be thinking to myself. I just look around me at people, my Naga. I look at Nagas, and I be like, man, am I even doing this for anything? You know, sometimes I'm just saying. I look around, I be like, man, am I just wasting my breath? But at the same time, I get discouraged. I think about it. I say, you know what? It might be 100 years from now, but it might be one Naga see this shit, and a Naga might see this shit, and this might lead him to make a difference somehow. I don't know. I might be dead and gone. We all might be gone by then. But I do be discouraged a lot when I see our people. When I be like, man, this is not very hard to understand. This is not very hard to understand. It's not very hard to see. I mean, it's obvious, man. I don't care if they told you this one was African. If you read the description on this statue and they try to call them African, you should know better. You should be able to say, no, hijack. I know exactly what I'm looking at. I'm looking at it. You can't. The only reason they gonna tell you you're African because they gonna say he black. They gonna disregard the tobacco leaf. They gonna disregard the feather. They gonna call his feathers tobacco. They gonna disregard the headdress. They gonna say black African. even though you can find another one look just like him, and he clearly labeled a black Indian, or this one. But you get a comment hijack, and people are lost, my nigga. People are lost. People believe. People are, taking, I'm white and I said so, I'm the colonized and I said so. They'll believe that over their own eyes, my nigga. Over their own eyes, my nigga. It's pathetic for real. It's pathetic. You got niggas to swear me up and down. Man, them folks said them tobacco leaves, nigga, I believe them, nigga. You from Africa, nigga. Stick on the slave ship.
You big dummy.
Well, I say, I don't mind going back over old material to connect dots that you might have missed the first time, right? Yeah, we done seen these Indians, these tobacco Indians, right? But I ain't necessarily connect the dot last time with showing you how they keep calling them tobacco leaves to throw you off. Meanwhile, they holding tobacco leaves that look nothing like their feathered loincloth or feathered headdress. Bro got a bandana on. That bro, they're fresh. I had to put that bro on a t-shirt. I wish I could buy that statue right here. This dude here, that dude, they're raw to me. If I could buy, I gotta hit my push-ups, man, because they got me wanting to buy some feathers and just dress up like this naga just to prove something. Roll my hair out. Naga got a little cookie push. Man, it's funny to me because, like, it just funny, man. It's funny, man, because these people will swear you up and down. And, like, when they swear you up and down, I'm just laughing because I'm like, they ignorant. They don't know nothing for real. And when they get a gullible naga going, it pisses me off because I'm like, the naga just don't know. The naga don't know how many sources, how much information that shows the Indian was not a red man. The Indian was a nappy head, black ass nigga holding tobacco all the time and smoking this shit. You nagas love to smoke. Man, it's just crazy, man. It's insane for real. Since we talking statues and figurines, though, let's make a comparison too. We compared these last time we did this connection. We compared the real cigar store Indians, the Nagas. We compared them, the old ones, to like the $5 hijack. We compared them. We compared the cost of them. We compared how modern they look. They compared the old school ones, right? The originals. We made the comparisons. But I said, you know what? And we compared the cost of them. We saw how the $5 Indians was cheap. Like, let's do it one more time. Because I'm going to make another point here. So we know this, go shopping real quick. We noticed the $5 tobacco Indian is pretty cheap, especially when compared to the Naga. Look at that one, $300 on Amazon. He on Amazon. He ain't even in the museum. These Nagas here be in museums and shit for damn near $8,000, and all of them be sold. Every one on you click on, that bitch sold. But all these Nagas right here, they be in stock with free shipping. That's how you know they fake $1,200 for this big old fake Naga. Meanwhile, this Naga here went for $8 grand, and he sold like hotcakes. He's sold before I could even. By the time I researched him and found him, he was already sold. I ain't found one yet that ain't sold. So we made these comparisons, and we clearly seen. This one had a 30-day money back guarantee. It ain't cost but $300. These Nagas here though, priceless. Look here. $1,000. He costs $1,000. This Naga here costs $8,000. Salute. So we talked about this last time, and that's how we know who the real is. Cause the fake's cheap. They knockoffs. They was made in China. Salute. They're made at Walmart. You ain't finna get no real Naga out of Walmart. You ain't gonna get a real Naga nowhere but from a museum or a collector. And look all these fake. They got the same fake over and over again, over and over. But you go to the real Nagas. Now let's go back to the let's go back to Tobacco Blackamore, the real Indians. Let's see. So we saw the price differences right away, right? Now this on eBay for $700. Look, they got a mislabel. They call them a Nubian. We know if it's American, we know it's really Indian, right? It's got to be small too. Look, with a $500 delivery. Look, you ain't getting no free shipping on the Naga. The Naga worth its weight in shipping. Naga got on pearls, see? Pearls and hoop earrings. I know what I'm. Now see, I might might have to check that out. I wonder how big it is. Cause $51 shipping, so that ain't no $750. That's not bad. I wonder when was it made? Cause you not know you see. Forget what they wrote. Forget this young Nubian bullshit. We know better over here. We smarter than them, and we know more about history than them. That's not a Nubian. That's a Naga. Lying mother. When was this thing made? It's made out of bronze. Blackamoor. Call him a Nubian. Man, he ain't no Nubian here, but he a Blackamoor, he a Naga. A Blackamoor is not a Nubian. Total price $765. What I might check them out, see what's the date on it. I might check that one out. But that's fairly inexpensive for what it is. All right, so let's look at some more. I just want to check that one out. That's about the cheapest you're gonna see something like that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. All right, so see, look at this one. That's $400, right? $25 brass figurine, right? Look, they look how they hide the Naga. See, look. Now you see what just happened, right? So now I gotta do this just to pull up the reel. You gotta put it all in there. You gotta put tobacco, Blackamoor, Indian. You gotta put the whole thing in there to get. See, they still throwing a hijacks thing. That's crazy. All right. So let me do it like this. We're gonna have to do it like this. Let's go back to tobacco, Blackamoor. Dang, they want to hide Naga bad. They want to hide you Nagas bad, boy. Let's go back to let me see. Damn, hold on. No, I know. Let's go back. Let's do it like this. Blackamoor Indian. Yeah. Let's take tobacco out. Still hijack. All right, hold on, wait a minute. Damn, let me do it like this then. Tobacco, Blackamoor. Oops. Figurine. Do it like that. Damn, hold on, man. Wait a minute. Tobacco store, Blackamoor. Wow. I search this stuff all the time. See, Google be hijacking stuff. All right, let me see. This is crazy. See why? This is why I do what I do, y'all. Y'all see how difficult they try to make the search now. So let's do it like this. Original tobacco store. Indians. I search this all the time, and now they made it this crazy. Wow. All right, let's do. We got to go to specific types. Let's do like Virginia style, a black boy Indian. Sometimes you gotta use the racist terms. Damn, this is crazy. Boy, they on some hijack tonight, ain't it, y'all? This is crazy. Y'all know how y'all any better than being here know how much we search these topics. They doing the cleanup. Look at this. Do any of this look like a black boy tobacco in it? Let me go to all. Hold on, man. Let me get off. Oh, I'm on shopping. Let me go to all. That's probably why. See, I was on shopping. That's what the mess up was. I should have just been on images. Cause see, you can't buy no. It ain't none available. See that? You put in tobacco Blackamoor, you can't even buy one. They all sold. Nothing come up. I was supposed to be on images. These Nagas all over the place, right? All of them high as fuck, and they sold. So we just see that just proved my point I was trying to make anyway. Now, I was comparing them to the $5 Pretendian statues and how cheap they was, made in China, right? And you see how expensive the Negro is. You can't even find one. It's ancient. It's older than everything. More expensive than everything. Let's compare it to the African warrior statues. Now, that's what's in the search. Now, see, I said, you know what? Let's connect the other dot. Look it up. What's this? A self-fighting warrior Egyptian. $32 on Amazon. Nowhere near what the Naga costs. You Naga something. Y'all Nagas better believe me. You're something special, my Naga. This is not you. Look, African Legacy Collection Warrior figurine, $35. You supposed to be from there, my Naga? How when your statues cost the price of a used Corvette or some shit? $20 on Wayfair. Ain't none of your statues on Wayfair. $22.50. Look at that African Legacy collect. And these should be, if you came from Africa, this should be older or depicting you before now. If it's true what they say, right? Why is it so cheap, Managa? $20. Oh, $100. Okay, now we talking. 100. Ooh, a big one. 100. All about the Benjamins. Yeah, okay. $60. Cheap, very cheap, Managa. Let's hit shopping. Let's see what we find. See, I be trying to connect all kinds of dots. I always ask. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing. My granddaddy told me there's no such thing as a dumb question. When I was a kid, he made me very confident asking any question I want to ask, even though my grandma ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? My black dad told me to ask questions. My grandma said, quit with all that shit from the peanut gallery. My grandma would be like, you asking too many questions. My granddad said, keep asking all the questions. Ain't no such thing as a dumb question. So I might say, hey, we from Africa. Why these statues don't cost the same thing as our statues? That's what I'm saying. The American Naga statue is expensive, my Naga. You talking about $20,000 statues and $50,000. Some of them higher than that, like them bone statues. We done seen bone savage clocks that sold for over $100,000, right? Yeah, $157. Okay, we getting up there, y'all. $159. We about to hit the jackpot. Oh, $32. Okay. Shaka Zulu. You mean to tell me Shaka Zulu? I can get me a brand new Shaka Zulu for $159? Man, this can't be my ancestors. A Shaka Zulu King African figurine, bronze, hand painted. Bronze is bronze too. How come they bronze cheaper than our bronze? What's the difference, my Naga? What's the difference? What a coinky-dink. That's why I say I got my own little style over here. I like what other people do, but I try to be different. I watch Nagas and their content, my Naga, and I be liking what Nagas be doing, but I be like, man, I want to be different. I want to point out something that these Nagas might not have pointed out. I like what they pointed out. I like the Racial Integrity Act and all that. But I like to just point out the third eye point of view, my Naga, sometimes. I like to say, my Naga, let's just slow down and look. This ain't even how our ancestors dress. This Naga got on like lion teeth around his neck. Naga got on a Jaguar line. We ain't never had on no. If we had on Jaguar, it wasn't just no loincloth. We had skin for loincloths too, but when we had Jaguar, I got pictures of Nagas with Jaguars like Kamehameha. That Naga had like a Superman cape on with his shit, and then I had another Naga that had like a cape on, the Jaguar cape, like the Mayan Nagas. Matter of fact, let's just click on it, man. We got time. We connecting the dots. Let's go back to Bonaparte. We'll connect as many dots as we want, man, so they get pissed off. Cause they can't. If we connect all these dots, that's a lot of circumstantial evidence, my Naga. That's what they said in court. They say that's circumstantial evidence, my Naga. Say, Blackjack, that's a lot of circumstantial evidence, my Naga. Yeah, see the Naga here, see his Jaguar. See, that ain't us, my Naga. I'm just saying, man, that ain't the squad, my Naga. These Nagas raw though. I ain't knocking this Naga. I like this Naga too, but I'm just saying that's not us. No knock to this Naga. Like we had feathers on. Even this shield. That's not how our shields was, my Naga. His spear is not the way our spears was, my Naga. Like these, what he got on his legs, I like them shits. They look fresh and all, but I know even though it look fresh, it's not what my ancestors were doing. It's not it. This is not us, and I can identify that very easily. It's not us. We were not doing that. Salute. That's Shaka Zulu. Okay, $159. That's very affordable, my naga. You pay less, my naga. You gotta go if you want to get the naga though. You're gonna have to pay more. All right, let's see what else they got, man. Oh, I ain't mean to click off. Hold on. Look at that, $32. What's this guy? See, he got a similar shield like the guy we just saw. He got a similar on his ankles. See, that's their style right there. I need to ask one of my African nagas that I know for real. Like, what is that they want? Because I don't even know what it is. I haven't studied it enough. I need to ask him, like, what is that made out of? Is that fur? Is that lion fur, my naga? What is that, naga? And they say, cousin, look at this naga got one big feather. Look at him. That's not how, look, our hairdresser's nothing like that, right? The naga's raw, though. Look at the naga. I'm like, these cousin nagas. Right? Whole lot different. Look at that loincloth. See, I'm not racist. They not finna just tell me, oh, Black Africa. I'm like, hold up, man. You can't just say that. You can't just say Black Africa. They're not dressed anything alike. This looks nothing like this, my naga. And the damn show don't cost the same if you talking about getting a replica. If you talking about getting this, you might be out about $60, my naga. You might be out of $60 if you want to rock out one of these, my naga. But if you trying to go in like this, if you not like this, if you trying to go in like on this, good luck, my naga. First off, good luck on finding this guy. He's already sold, I'm quite sure, and he sold for a ridiculous price. History of nicotine mark. See, you nagas you nagas always in the history. He always got to write a story about you nagas. Yeah, man. Nagas look nothing like this, man. These nagas right here look nothing like this, my naga. On these slave ads, this what I would expect to see. I never see this. I never see these things on the naga leg, on the slave ads. None of that shit. I don't never see none of that shit. That shit just be that. That shit always be some feathers in, some Indian shit. Like this lion gotta stop, man. Somebody gotta bring this to the forefront. So where the public has to address this, man. This shit gotta get deeper than just some back corners of YouTube, man. There's some real nagas on YouTube. It gotta get deep. It gotta get more widespread. This ought to be on CNN, my naga. This ought to be on Fox News. You know what I'm saying? This ought to be common knowledge, my naga. It's no sense. It's 2023. Look at this. Now he was an African. He got an expensive one. He's 19 grand. Let's see. That's expensive for one of them, right? That's about that's about mid-range for the naga, but this is expensive for an African onyx sculpture of an African warrior. Unique piece, and he's from the 20th century, from the 1900s. Not very old. Not very old at all. You can see. You can tell how it looked that it's not very old. It looks very modern. See, they ain't think you nagas was gonna take time out for this kind of shit. They said these nagas ain't. Look at they wooden figures cost $18, nigga. Your wooden figures cost 10 grand for some wood, some carved up wood of a naga. Set you back 10, 20 grand, but a carved up wood of an African gonna only cost you $18, my naga. And so if they want to say black and it's the same shit, it's the same shit then. Okay, what's the difference then? If we talking about the same shit, huh? Yeah, I back these people in the corner every time, man. I'm telling you, I back their ass in the corner every time. Let's see some more. Oh, wait, what was that? What, African, man? $18, that's pretty cheap. I'm not, it's not even collectible. All right, here go. Look, this one look old right here. It's just $300. It's old too. Man, you can't buy a naga this old for $300. Man, you would never find a naga from over here this old for $300. You out your mind. You out your mind If you think you finna find one of these Nagas for $300, you out your mind. Impossible. Yeah, my Naga. That'll be different, my Naga. That's what our ancestors did. Our ancestors dared to be a salute fishing with Camo Joe in the house. Salute. Our ancestors dared to be different, my Naga. I'm glad they did. I'm glad because it left us a trail of breadcrumbs. And see, and other people, they know this. Other people see this, they recognize it. They just hoping we don't recognize it. Like they gon' these folks, these colonizer descendants, they know this. Even the ones that's over here, a lot of them know it, and the ones that's over there in the Isle of the Gentiles, over there in Europe, they know it too, because they still got statues over there that they removing and stuff. They know who the real Nagas is. And they sitting over there, they like, well, I hope these Nagas don't find out. That's all they thinking. That's why they want to keep Nagas dumb. More Naga in the house, salute, tribe up. They like, ooh, as long as these Nagas just stay stupid and it's right in their face, I just hope they don't see it. That's what they doing, man. These folks pray that Nagas don't wake up and start. That's why they want to keep Nagas real busy too. They want to keep Nagas on a hamster wheel. Keep Naga working 2 jobs, struggling and shit, struggling for some bullshit. Keep Naga ain't got no time to do nothing else. Oh, you ask a Naga to read, man. I asked a Naga I know to read. I had pulled out some shit one day to show a Naga I know, one of my homes. I said, Naga, read this here. It wasn't nothing but like 2 paragraphs. That Naga looked at me like I asked him to go cut some grass. I was like, damn, Naga, 2 paragraphs? Read that shit, nigga. Like, that shit ain't gonna take, you can read that shit right now. Like, you know how long it take me to read 2 paragraphs? Naga, a couple seconds, Naga. Like, read that shit, Naga. You act like that shit gonna tax you that much. These people know this, man. They know Nagas, when it comes to like reading and stuff, they know Nagas can be lazy with Naga. They know Nagas. And I get it, but like, you gotta break yourself out of that, especially when the answer's right in front of you, my Naga. It just take a little bit of reading and a little bit of searching. You know what I'm saying? I wish all our people was more inquisitive, my Naga, because like, if all our people know what we knew, all hell will break loose. They know this, right? You think if every Naga, every genuine Naga who been in America and who ancestors been in America, you think if they knew this information that we passing out over here, you think should it be the same right now? You really think? They have to pop off, my Naga. The Nagas knew like the only reason I ain't popping off, cause everybody else ain't. I can't be the only one popping off. It can't be just a few Nagas popping off. They'll crush us quick. But if all Nagas was popping off, like when that Reginald Denny shit, like remember Reginald Denny went down out there in California? Imagine if it was Reginald Denny all over the Americas, Canada down to South America. You imagine what'll go down. Salute. A lot of people would be trying to get back on that ship, cause they were down show trying to get the hell out of Dodge and out there in LA when Reginald Denny was getting fucked over, right? Something to think about, my Naga. Something to think about. And I'm Blackjack. This House of Cons, man. I'm gonna stay getting at y'all, man. Some of the information might be a little repetitive, but like I say, we'll double back to connect more dots, my Naga. I love connecting dots, so when I have to double back, I ain't even mad. I always like to revisit the ancestors anyway. When I look at them cigar store Indians, looking at the ancestors, my Naga, they showing us who it was. They showing you your ancestors, my Naga. It's like an ancestor speaking to a Naga from the grave when I see these statues, when I see these Bonaparte murals. It feel like I see the ancestors looking right at me. I be ready to fight, my Naga. Be ready to die for them, my Naga. I'm Blackjack. This is the House of Cons, man. Respect the house, colonizers. I will let the doorknob hit your ass where the Most High split your ass. And we out, y'all. Salute y'all. Salute to the tribe. Peace.